Hi guys, how are you today? I see the chat, it's already going. Hi Swedish Forge, how are you? Good, good, good. Getting ready for the stream. Hi Master Blade. Hi Dan. How are you guys? And today we're going to work on the statue itself. So I'm gonna do all the my parts and see how far we can go with it. I'm gonna do some experiments as well, a little bit between the colors. So hopefully everything will be okay. And what are you up to Swedish now? What are you working on? Are you working on anything particular? I saw your video about the life-size Spider-Man. It's really, really nice. I really like it how it came out. Hi, Sim. How are you? Oh, so now it's Blade. And did you get a chance to start painting him or printing him, or what part are you on, if you don't mind me asking you? Oh, so you started the priming. Very good. Okay, so this is air paint. So for this one, I'm going to use the thinner. I don't know if you guys remember last time I mentioned it to you. Different paints needs different thinner, or it needs. Sorry, I was just looking for something. Or it needs flow improver. So usually the difference between the flow improver and the thinner is that the flow improver is for normal paint that you apply with the brush, and the thinner is for the air paint that you put to the airbrush. They have a different composite of chemicals inside, so they react differently. Oh, hi Ron, how are you? Thank you very much for joining in, everybody. Much, much appreciated. Ron, just to let you know, when I started the stream, it was set on normal, what do you call it, latency. And then I put it on low latency. So now at the moment it's on low latency. But when I started up the stream, it was on normal latency when I put it in at the startup, when you set up the stream. And then you cannot change it afterwards. So now I'm on low latency, and I think it cut the latency in half almost. So maybe tomorrow, or if you want to do it, I'm going to put the last option, the ultra low latency, and just see how is the image. But the only thing is you cannot change it out afterwards, so be mindful of that. And now let's apply some paint. Actually, I'm going to start working on the boots first. Now, usually what I do with the first coat, I always give it a light pass. I don't apply too much at the first. Let it dry a little bit, and then on the second one, I make sure it has a really nice coverage and everything nice and tidy on the paint side. Especially on the base color, you always want it to be nice and clean. And again, guys, I don't know how much you can see it on the camera, but the muscles on this guy are really, really, really amazing. I really like what the artist done here on done an amazing work. I really like the sculpture. So I'm gonna leave this to rest a little bit. I don't want to put too much paint on first. Oh no. Sorry, just the whole thing fall off. But it's okay, nothing broke, luckily. And I'm going to bring the hair dryer just here a bit. Now, I was saying that I don't want to put too much paint at once because I only start pouring and that's not too good. Okay, they're gonna make sense. It's too much weight on one side. So let's balance it out a bit. So how was your doctor appointment, Ron? Did it go well this time? Did you manage to get a decent one? And now I'm gonna apply the second coat of the base color. But with this one, I'm going to make sure that everything is covered nicely. Okay, happy to hear that, Ron. Yeah, sometimes people can be weird. Okay, one boot is done. Let's go to the next one. So I'm presuming that you're going to stream today, Ron. So guys, just after my live stream finish, Ron is going to the 3D painter is going to stream as well. So make sure if you have some time left on your hands to check out. So don't leave just yet, because it's going to be a little bit later, in about I will say 3 hours more or less. And the 3D painter is working on the Max. It's a really cool character. And then if you never heard of the Max, Ron always make a little bit of an introduction when he starts his live stream. So he can do it again today. So make sure that you check it out. And I'm pretty sure most of you know who is Omni Man. It's from the Invincible comics animated series on Amazon Prime. It's pretty cool cartoon. quite bloody, I have to say, but I really like it. So, and if you like and you want to see more of this Invincible universe, you may get lucky, and I'm going to do more of them maybe in the future. We will see how it goes. At the moment, this is my second character from the Invincible. I have the Conquest. I have a full how to paint video on Conquest. If you're interested, you can check that one out. And we will see what will be the next upcoming project on live as well. I was just thinking the other day that I should go back and do on how to paint video one as well, not just doing the live streams, just do a little bit of a different format to go back to the old days as well. I did kind of left it a little bit behind. I have to say, I really like the live streams. It makes it a little bit more connected when I'm doing the work live with you guys. So one of the reasons I'm like doing it, and it's it's a little bit more personal kind in a way. That's how I feel at least. Now with the full videos, usually it's me painting it up off camera. I do work a little bit faster, I have to say that, but it feels a little bit lonely as well. Here I can talk to you guys, and then sometimes you actually answer back as well. So thank you for everybody who's actually chatting on the channel. Much appreciated. Actually, I'm not sure. I have to ask the artist now. Hi, Jerry. If he has a version without the cape. Now, I do like the cape, and usually I'm a guy that doesn't like capes, so I'm trying to stay away from capes as much as possible. But I do like his cape. I don't know, it gives me those Superman capes. It's really cool, actually. But I would like the version of him without the cape because I really like the back muscles and all the sculpture, I really like how he did it. Now I just noticed that I missed a little bit of a spot in the middle of his chest with the white. So I'm going to, I mean, off white. So I'm just gonna do that chest over there. I just have some paint left in the airbrush, so I don't want to throw it out. So uh, I'm gonna just apply it on the statue. It's not too much, but still I don't want to waste it. Okay. Oh, hi, Cycle. How are you, my friend? Didn't see you for a while. So far, so good. Started on the new project, Omni. And I'm looking for a different color. Yeah, it's a really, really cool sculpt. And guys, if you're interested, I have a link in the description, and that's for the Lionheart Forge. Let me double check it. And of course, my mini factory. Yes, Lionheart Forge. Yeah, this time I did mess it up. So Lionheart Forge, and he is the one that who made the files. And if you like it and you want to support the artist, you can do so. And the link it's in the description. And now I'm going to start doing some details on the deepest parts of the sculpt. I'm going to start with his boot. Okay, this is not dry yet, so I'm going to heat it a little bit with the hair dryer. Okay, and let's do that again. So, Jerry, tell me, how are things going with you? Did you sort out your colors on the metal on the base? Nice. I had the same problem with when I done the cable figure, because it had so much metallic parts, and you don't want all of them to look just the same. Looking like it's acting out a little bit. Yeah, what I did, tried to use a couple of places to use a little bit of a bronze, brass. Ooh, my bad. I did hit the camera on the way up. Yes, I was trying to use a little bit of a brass and some bronze. I did some black metallic. I don't know. It never looks okay on the metal. It's for this reason that I have a lots of silvers. So I have more brighter ones, darker ones, gunmetal. It's a little bit of variation of every type of silver as well. But again, uh, next to each other, you're not gonna see the difference too much sometimes. And now I'm just gonna go back with the base color and just tidy up a little bit the shadows that I made. You see, yeah, on the whole thing maybe looks good. What I did, it's I just put it on the parts, and then it sometimes just looks like normal black. It doesn't even look like metallic black. It kind of blends in a little bit. Maybe the black I have, the metallic one, it's not as good. But I didn't like it because it was just blending too much in and looked like more like a black color than anything else. Okay, now and I'm going to do some more hair dry. And now I'm going to put it over here. So I'm going to use this contrast apothecary white to do a little bit even more shadows. But this time I'm going to use the brush. I just want to give a nice depth to those muscles. They are really, really nice. The sculptor made an amazing work, the artist. And he has a lots of folds as well. So I'm going to try to bring those out as much as possible. Yeah, uh, like I don't know if you remember, I just mentioned that I don't have space at the moment in my house, so I had to downsize a little bit. I would love to do this one in 1/4 scale or my custom 1/5 scale, but again, I had to kind of hold back a little bit because, like, literally, I have no more space in the house where to put the statues. I have did quite a lots of them, so I had to downsize a bit on the scale, unfortunately. But if I start selling some of my statues away, then maybe I will have more space and then start doing. Now, all my X-Men usually are still 1/5 scale, so that's just a little bit smaller than the 1/4. It's a huge difference, of course, between the two scales. You still not decide, Ron? Okay, let's let's help you a little bit, Ron, over there. Uh, uh, what would you like to do? Would you like to do some like superhero? I know you're not into anime stuff. Uh, you know who has a nice Max as well? Prey Collection Studios is called, I think. You can find him on Cultist. He has a pretty cool Max as well. It's more a little bit comic accurate, but I think Ron one as well. It's pretty cool. So whatever style suits you more in a way. I think with superheroes, it's no right or wrong. Whatever you like personally, because you're going to have it to display in your house. So you don't have too much left of Max run, right? I would say max 1 or 2 days, and then you're kind of done with that. So you will have to start printing something soon. About the Venom from Polymind? Or you want to take a break from Polymind Studios and do something else? I actually never saw you painting up a Venom. I don't think you did one. But again, if you want something else than superheroes, then Yeah, those two are really cool, and I like Prey collection because he has a different style. I really like. I did couple of the horror girls from him back in the day. I have four of them. I have Freddy Krueger, Pennywise, the nurse from Silent Hill. Uh, I don't even remember who else I did, but I did those ones from him. Then he did bring a couple more of them out from the series, but I stopped doing that line. I'm doing a little bit different models, but they're pretty cool. Yeah, I was not expecting anything else, Jerry. To be honest, when you told me that you didn't see it yet, yeah, especially Conquest. He's a tall guy. He's big, dude, and because the base it's made to look like he's floating as well, that makes him even bigger. Okay, done that. See, Jerry, with big ones, it's easier and you can give more details on the sculpts. So almost it's a little bit better than if it's 1/4 scale because again you just have more canvas, you can do more with the statues. If was my choice and what to paint up, and if I didn't have the problem with again with my space in the house, if I had enough space, I would just do 1/4 scale statues. To be honest with you, but at the moment I have no way of doing those because I have no space where to put them. And now I'm taking some new oil as I'm doing some really nice fine lines. And I'm trying to give a little bit of a depth to the sculpt. These all nice muscles that the artist sculpted over here. Wait a second, guys. Did I miss somebody? Oh, bro, thanks for joining in. Oh, guys, we have Emilio Sculptor over here. He's an amazing artist. Sorry, I didn't notice you. Hi, Emilio. He made the sukuna, the huge sukuna that I have, and I painted it up. And I have a couple more projects for him, and I have to go back and do those. Oh, Emilio, thank you very much for joining in. Much appreciated. Yeah, he's an amazing artist as well. I didn't even notice it that you're here. Sorry for that, bro. It's always nice when you see your favorite artist joining in on the live stream. And I do love his work. Yeah, bro, I want to definitely in the future paint up Asta. I have that model from some time and I've been sitting on him. I just needed a bigger printer so I can print it out at the scale that I wanted to. But now I have the bigger printer, so I have no excuse. At one point, I will have to do it. Ah, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Compared to what you're doing, I don't know. Your work, it's something else. Yeah, I'm going to. I decided to switch up always what I'm doing, so I'm not just doing superheroes or anime. So I'm trying to spice it up a little bit. So we will see what will be next from the anime side. I have a couple of models printed out already because I always like to work ahead. But I'm still waiting for that Goku, the Ultra Instinct one. I don't know if you remember, I sent you a picture of him. And I know you have your hands full, and again, you doing some amazing work. But I would still love your spin on that Goku one day, maybe. Yes, if I'm going to do the conquest like in 1/4 scale, I will reinforce that Jerry. I saw the video with the guy as well. Don't remember his name. He made a mess in his kitchen. I have to say that. Hmm. By the way, Emilio, if you don't mind me asking, what's going to be your next? I know you're already working on 2 or 3 sculptures. I'm not even sure how many you're working at the moment. But what will be your new project, kind of in a way? I don't. I like the boot, but I don't like the boot in the same time. Let me add some colors to it, and then I'm going to decide if I'm going to keep it this way or modify it. Now what I'm doing, I'm just adding some colors that to his boots, so I can kind of see then how it's going to look and if I'm happy with it. Yeah, I can't wait again for that Yami. And yes, I already picked up Crazy Gojo. I did even print out the whole thing. I have to be honest with you, that was a huge project. But I definitely am going to be interested in your Yami. So I did pick up this paint marker the other time I showed you guys. And again, I'm just adding a little bit of a color to the boot. It's not done. I'm just adding a little bit color so I can map out to see how it looks. And looks like today I have a little bit of a shaky hands. We can always come back and clean it up, so no problem there. I'm not even sure if this is going to stay this color or I'm going to change it out. This is again just to have an idea. Something is a little bit off about it, so I still cannot put a finger on it. Now I'm just looking for between my colors to see what I have and what could I add to this. I used to have a different type of white, and for some reason I cannot find it. So it could be because it's finished up. So I'm trying to find different colors, and I have so many of them that sometimes it's really, really hard to choose. Hmm, that is a little bit strange. Usually, if I finish up a color and if it's a good color that I want to reuse, I usually get another bottle of it. It looks like this time I didn't get a chance to get a new bottle. It looks like I run out of it as well. Okay, so I'm going to have to use something else. Let me improvise some different color because I don't know, it's just not what I'm looking at the moment for. Oh, by the way, guys, talking about this one, the epoxy resin. I just got this to fill in the base, and don't buy this brand. It's I mean it's crystal clear, but it still didn't harden up, and it said 40 minutes, and it's still not hard. So it's on it says it's 40 minutes, but it's been now 3 hours, I think, and it's really, really bad. Drive safe around, by the way. So, guys, if you take the epoxy two-part resin, just watch out because, again, it is bubble free, has no bubbles in it, but I don't know. It says 101. I did use 101 because I measured it all out, but I don't know. I even looked on the box to see if it's 40 minutes. I cannot find it anywhere on the box or anywhere inside the box to say how long it takes to cure. When I bought it, I never used this before. When I bought it, it said it's 40 minutes, but it's definitely not that. So now I'm just hoping that actually it's going to harden up after a while. Now it's definitely way harder than before, but I'm hoping for the best. Yeah. So let me clean out. And by the way, guys, if you want to see Emilio's work, go make sure and go check out on his Instagram, Emilio Sculpts. He has really, really cool models. He's an amazing artist. And then if you're interested in any of his model, reach out to him. He's a really, really nice guy. And I'm pretty sure he's going to appreciate it as well. Really? That's cool. Thank you, Jerry. He made some really amazing art. I really like his style. Emilio Sculpts. He put it down exactly on when he came in on the chat. So if you scroll a little bit up the cycle, you can see it. I'm terrible at names. Maybe you guys noticed that. Yes, that's him. Yes. Okay, so this is starting to look much, much better. I'm going to make that red a little bit more red. I don't think he has a Patreon occultist. Usually, I get his files from Discord. He has a really nice Discord group, and I've been working with him for the last, I would say, 2 years now, Emilio, or more. Definitely around 2 years now that I've been working with him. So could be a little bit more than 2 years. And you guys, if you just join in, thank you very much appreciated. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out a lot. And if you like what I'm doing here, or if you learned something, make sure you share it with your friends and family as well. We're trying to grow the channel. So thank you very much for everybody. And don't forget that I'm streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now finally starting to look how I imagined. I don't know if you guys are the same. Sometimes I imagine how I want it to look, and then till I get there, I'm just gonna go to a couple of phases of paint, and then once I work out what I have intended, kind of to make it look like I imagined it, then I'm okay to go ahead with the rest of it. But till then, I always tweak a little bit the paint that I'm using, trying out some new things, and I advise you always to do that. Uh, in the worst case, you just have to give it another base coat, but at least you tried something new out and you're not going to regret it in the end. Now here I'm using this white ink to add some edge highlights onto the folds of the boots. Now this one's going to blend in after a little bit of time, so it's not going to be bright. So it's just going to be perfect. I have to look up now the comment as well. This sounds interesting now. By the way, it looks to me just or that starting to redo the same sculpts. Same as Wicked. They already done a Lobo back in the day, as far as I remember. See, this is what I like artists like Emilio here. They doing different models, so sometimes it's just nice to see something different and not the same superheroes. You have a different take on an anime figure or a manga or something. I always like that with smaller artists, and sometimes they're actually really good, even sometimes better than the main Patreons. But unfortunately, the main Patreons kind of have the monopoly on the STL files. Okay, I will say I'm starting to like this. I still have to do something on the bottom of the boot. I have to do over there. Maybe I'm gonna do the whole soul black, or I'm going to do something with silver. We will see that. At the moment, I like how it's coming out, so I'm gonna keep this like this, and then start working on the other one. And I'm going to do the same process that I done on the previous one. Yes, I do like that gambit. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm pretty sure you know why I don't like it in the same time. And that's my biggest problem with Wicked. Wicked does some really good models, but the bases are overdone. The base is too huge, and then the thing with Rogue as well, because now they just showed up Rogue, and Rogue is really good as well. But again, it has a huge base. I don't have the space for that size. Like at the moment, the biggest model that I have, it's Sukuna from Emilio. That's my biggest sculpt at the moment. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not thinking I'm going to get rid of that anytime soon, because it's an amazing model, and I just really, really love it. I even asked Wicked on the Instagram if they have a smaller base, because sometimes they do two bases, and he said that at the moment they don't have a smaller base for Gambit, but maybe in the future, uh, if kind of people request it, then maybe they're gonna do one. So guys, if you want a Gambit with a little bit smaller base, just hit up, leave a comment on Wicked's post with Gambit, and then who knows, maybe it's going to happen. I would be definitely interested if they do a smaller base. I always love to paint up a good Gambit. Uh, yeah, but you see, the gambit that I made from Zaz is just leaning too much forward. Look, I'm a big gambit fan, so I don't know what to say, Jerry. Keep them coming. I didn't even look at the logo yet. I just saw a picture from far away and I was like, this is not for me. And I didn't even go close to it. But now I have to look into it because I see it's a little bit of a drama happening. And yeah, that's why I don't want to make the hand Jerry as well, because I already made the Sentinel hand. And I'm kind of sick of Sentinels for a while. That's why I was happy when I saw Jean Grey from Polymine Studio that was on a staircase instead of a Sentinel. And I was like, finally, something different. Looks like Gambit can be only on Sentinels and Wolverine can be only on Snow. But every time you see a Wolverine, it has to be Snow near to him. Yeah, Gambit can do so many things, like a gambling table, or I don't know, whatever. Just stop with the a pool table. A pool table for Gambit would be 10 times better. But no, let's do a Sentinel hand. We don't have enough Sentinels for the X-Men. Emilio, if you're still in chat, come on, man. You have to start doing some superheroes one day. Even if you just do it for me, I will appreciate it. You will not even believe that, huh? That I'm a Gambit fan. I don't show it at all. I actually never told you that I'm a Gambit fan, Ron. Now that you say it, I think I should tell you more now. Yeah, superheroes without a Sentinel hand, yes, or face or body or anything. Even this day, I have a Colossus fighting Juggernaut, and it's a pretty cool statue. But they are standing on a Sentinel, and I just refuse to make it. And it's pretty cool because it has some really nice Juggernaut tattoos on him. You have a version that he doesn't have the armor on, and his whole body has these really cool tattoos. But no, Sentinel hand, don't need it. Yeah, my name is from the Matrix, not at all from the X-Men. I don't know why people would think that. Yeah, this was my gamer tag when I was a kid, and all my everything was Gambit Neo, so I kind of just stick to it. I had to be brand royal at this point, loyal with the Gambit Neo. So yeah, that was my old gamer tag, and I was just using it. So I was like, when I done the channel, I just couldn't come up with a better name. So I was like, yeah, F it, just go with it. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Jerry. I was just sarcastic. Yeah, yeah. So it's Gambit from the X-Men and Neo from the Matrix. So I put the two of them together. Yes, I did match them together. Yes. Sorry, I was just a little bit sarcastic. Yeah, yeah. You're correct. So Gambit is from the X-Men because I'm a big Gambit fan, and Matrix is my favorite movie, and it's from Neo. So Gambit Neo. And I have that name since 2000 as a gamer score as 2000 from 2000. Yes, that's when I got it. Till then was something like really awful that I don't even remember. Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all. Okay, let me compare the two of them. Yeah. I have to be honest. Not too many people try to take my name, so I'm happy with that one. Sometimes you find a cool name and then you realize that like another 20 people have it. My condolences as well. Sorry to hear that. Oh, I just effed it up this here. Fuck. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just doing the hair drying a bit. And I done a little bit oopsie over here, so I have to reapply a little bit of the contrast paint. Okay, and let's try to do this white highlights again on the folds. You found Emilio. Oh, hey, Trackman. Sorry, I just noticed you came in. Thank you, Mod. Track. Guys, it looks like I did miss a little bit the chat today. I've been focusing a bit too much over here. So sorry if I missed anything. More important, if you have any comments, please put it in the chat. And then if by any chance I missed it, put it there again. And now with the white ink, I'm just doing a little bit of a highlights on it, on the white. Okay. So guys, if you just joined in, thank you very much for choosing my channel. As you maybe noticed, I'm still working on the Omni Man. And at the moment, I'm working on the boots. And I'm just trying to figure out the color scheme that I want to do on him. So if you're wondering why I have just a little bit of red over here, this will be part of his leg. Okay, and where did I put the marker? Guys, please make sure that you hit that like button. It's much appreciated. It does help out a lot. So the other day I did pick up this marker, so now I just want to use it a little bit to see how good it is. If it's worth it. Now you can do really fast on the flat surfaces, but it will be same as a brush. Only thing, you don't have to load it up with paint all the time. And it's pretty handy. But so far I will not say it's a must. So I don't know what color to do the bottom of the shoe yet. I really like silver up here, so I'm gonna apply the silver on all of the parts. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this one as well. In the meantime, I'm trying to decide what color to do the bottom of the shoe. Should just I go all black, or do a combination between some other colors? Thanks for stopping by, Jerry, and probably gonna see you a little bit later. Much appreciated. Now, I'm not sure yet if this marker is better than a brush. To be honest with you guys, I have to use it a little bit more to kind of see how it goes with it. How good is the coverage over other paints as well? It says that it's for spade painting, but I'm doing it at the same speed as I would do it with brush. And by the way, these are for miniatures, so kind of all of the paints are for miniatures, so that doesn't change anything. Sorry, what is Gumpla? I saw them in the shop, and I said to pick up to see how they work, if it's any good. Gundam, okay. Yeah, you see, back in the day, I always wanted to paint up Gundams. Not anymore. I don't see myself anymore to do them. But yeah, I can see these be really good for Gundams. Okay, I didn't know that. Here you go. Learned something new today as well. So when you finish work, when you go back home, Psycho, well, but you make some nice money, so if you know what I mean. You do this for a couple more years, and then if you're lucky, you can retire, do a small business, have some income. I'm pretty sure you have some similar plans already. I have to say, I don't like this black marker. This is not as good as the silver. So I'm just gonna take my paint, black paint, and just paint it up with black. I don't like the coverage of it. Again, it's not as good as the paint itself. I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, probably you're right there. You have to call in sick to go to your funeral. Yeah, you see, that's why this this whole system is just built to keep us in one place. Oh, you want nice things? You have to work. Oh, you work? Now you need to work even more because you want nice things, and it just keep repeats. Yeah, you see, even with you, because you're away, even if you're sick, you're still there. You cannot just go home. Yeah, the black one, not worth it. The metallic one, that's decent. That's okay. I can see myself using that one, but the black one, it's nah. If you're using for like a specific black, then maybe, but I don't see for what you will want that, because it's not like a proper black either. It's mostly like a really dark green. I have to do now I bought this so you don't have to videos. They were like a big thing at one point. I bought myself a Ferrari so you don't have to. Yeah. You see, when I used to work back as well, like in 5 years, I was 3 times. Each time it was one day sick. All of the 3 times. So I was in 5 years, I was 3 days that I was sick. And they still treated me like shit. So fuck them. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're one of those guys as well that doesn't like to call in sick. Or sometimes even if you're sick, you still go to work. I always done that I was sick and I would just go to work and just pull through it. But now I don't see why I would do something like that, because it just doesn't make sense. So guys, thank you for joining in. Much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that like button. It does help out a lot. And it's a small thing for you and it's a huge thing for the channel. So thank you. And make sure if you learned something here or if you like what I'm doing, you share with your friends and family. And I'm streaming on every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 o'clock. So make sure you check back in time to time, see what I'm working. This is a fucking ugly black. Sorry for the F words, but And that's a good one. Just go into work and have everybody suffer with you. Yeah, yeah, I like that. Again, in my previous work, I had it. I was so sick I couldn't stand on my legs. I don't know what was actually. It just lasted for a couple of days, and they didn't let me go home because they were short on men. And at one point, I was just give up, and I was like, "Okay, guys, you don't want to let me to go home. I'm just gonna stay here and make everybody's lives miserable. And fuck it." Yeah, now with the paint, it actually looks better. But the other one, I really didn't like it. And these things are like €5, so they're not even cheap. And I'm pretty sure it's way less paint in it than it will be in a bottle. So I would say a little bit too expensive for what they give. Can't say that you should pick up any of them again. I'm happy with the silver, but it's one of those things that it's not a must. A study released last year that men are affected by the flu much worse than women. Yeah, uh, I agree with that. Like, look, I'm not. I cannot say that I'm sick too often, but when I'm sick, I'm sick. I'm like it hits me like a train, if you know what I mean. But otherwise, like even when I was a kid, I can not say that I was sick too much. But I remember when I was sick, I was really sick. I think all men are kind of a little bit like that. So When we fall to bed, we properly fall to bed. Okay, this is kind of done. I will just have to give another coat of the black. Guys, if you have any questions, just put it down in the chat and I will try to answer them. Of course, I don't have the lottery numbers, but if it's anything related to 3D printing or printing, then you have a good chance that I will give you an answer. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to look it up and then let you know the next time when I'm going to live stream. Oh, did you see what Visual Studios is working at the moment? He showed me the Simon Beasley piece that he was working on, and it's really, really cool. I really like it. So I'm gonna hit the hair dryer a little bit on the shoe. Thank you for coming in, Psycho, and hope to see you soon. Have a great day to yourself. And this is not even dry yet, so I'm gonna heat it a little bit as well with the hair dryer so I can give the second coat. Now let's finish up the black on this one as well. And then we have both of the boots out of the way. And by the way, guys, if you're working on something and you want to show off your work, make sure that you send a picture to me on my Instagram, GambitNeo1. And I'm really curious to see if you guys working on something or just here to enjoy a little bit of live streaming, or you're trying to get into the hobby. If you're trying to get in the hobby, I will advise you to check out as many channels as possible. That's lots of great artists out there, and they all have their own way of doing this hobby that we love so much. And the best way to learn is to go and check out as many people as you can. Everybody will do something differently. And then if you like something, if you find something that you like or you learn something, that make sure you give it a subscribe to that channel. It does help out a lot. And everybody's just trying to grow a little bit. And there are so many amazing artists out there. Oopsie. I did find a black dot, which I don't want on the white. And that would be another advice as I will give you. When you paint, sometimes you do make mistakes. That's just how it is. It happens. But if you see something, just make sure that you clean it out then. Don't leave it for later because probably you're going to forget about it. And then it's going to dry and it will be way, way harder to remove it or to fix it. So my advice would be as soon as you see something, just make sure that you fix it up and move away from it, knowing that it's done, so you don't have to come back later. Okay, we done this one as well. Just double check if I didn't miss any spots. No, it's all good. Actually, I Okay, and actually I'm going to use a little bit of my silver. And just paint it a little bit nicely around here. And guys, again, if you have any questions, just go ahead, put it down in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer, especially if it's 3D or painting related. And if you want to see my previous live stream, you can find them on my main channel, Gambit Neo, on the YouTube. Yeah, I will not say those markers are for speed painting, but maybe I'm just using them in the wrong way. Who knows? Maybe I'm just too used to use a brush. So this way, for me, it's faster. I'm just not using those the right way. And I'm going to do the silver on the other one as well, the same way. And again, guys, just a quick reminder. In a couple of hours after I finish the live stream, so that will be approximately now a half hour, Ron, the 3D printer, is going to start up his stream. So if you have some time left over, make sure and go check him out. He does do some crazy and different type of 3D printing. Usually he puts really cool lights inside his base. He was trying to convince me as well to do some of those. At the moment, I'm just keeping it simple. But maybe in the future, I will try it out. So make sure to check out his channel. He's working on a pretty cool Max at the moment. Oh, you're still here, Ron? I didn't even realize it. Thank you very much, Ron. Appreciate it. The boot has really amazing details. So I'm trying to give it a little bit of more depth to it by doing this line over here with silver. And again, guys, as I mentioned before, the artist made an amazing job. So if you're interested in any of his work, he does a lot of miniatures. He doesn't have too many full statues, but he does have a couple of them, and they are really good and different. I did put a link in the channel, so go and check him out. And then if you find something that you like, make sure you pick it up. This way you support the artist as well, which is always great. Now I'm doing some a little bit of wonky lines over here. But don't you worry. I'm gonna come back with some black afterwards and just tidy it up a little bit. Looks like today I'm a little bit more tired than usual. And soon I will have some cool things coming to the channel. I will get a really cool Gambit sculpture, and it's not from the one from Wicked, but I will have to do the cuts, the clean in ZBrush. So I was thinking maybe I'm going to live stream that one as well. So that will be a little bit something more different. So maybe I will do that as well. We'll see. Maybe I do it once and see if you guys are interested and you want to see and hang out in the chat. Then maybe I'm going to do that. Maybe I'm going to actually do like a separate stream. So I'm going to do it on a different day, maybe the Sunday. To be separate from the paint. I want to ask the artist first as well if he's okay with me doing it. I did do a big mess over here a little bit, but I'm just gonna come back with the black and just clean everything up. At one point, I just give up to try to do it properly, so I'm gonna hit it a little bit with the hair dryer. And now I'm gonna take the black because the black just covers a little bit better. And then just do a nice fine line over the mess with the silver that I made. And now I made a mess with the black over here a little bit on the silver. So playing a little bit of a cat and mouse game. I have to say, if it's one thing that I'm kind of a little bit upset that I never learned it properly, it was to sculpt properly in ZBrush. I did wanted to learn, and I did pick it up, and I have to say, I really enjoy doing it. But then I just give it up. I know it's not late yet, so who knows? Maybe one day I'm gonna take the courage and just pick it up and just learn properly how to sculpt. I did used to sculpt in clay. Now, just as an amateur, nothing professional or anything like that, but I did really enjoying that. I think I did like a little bit sculpting more in the clay than the digital sculpting. Playing with the clay around, it's, I don't know, it's just something different. But sculpting with clay takes up a lot of time, and unfortunately, I don't have that time anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, this hobby takes up lots of time as well, and I think any type of hobby, if you like to do it, at one point it comes, it just, you want to do it more and more, and literally have less and less time to do it. And that's why I'm still trying to turn this hobby into my work as well. So uh, at the moment, I take commissions and on as well, and I do sell my statues. So if you're interested in any of my statues that I painted up, uh, send me a private message, and then we go from there. But if you have something specifically on your mind that you would like to for me to paint it up, again, just reach out. We can have a talk about it and see how we can make it happen. For some reason today, it's my hand is a little bit shaky, so it does take a little bit longer to make these lines, unfortunately. And I don't find the hairdryer; it's just here on my lap. I still don't like how the line looks, so I still have to straighten it out. But at this point, I'm just gonna stop over here. It looks like my hands are a little bit shaky, and it doesn't help when you work on small lines. So I'm going to stop the live stream here, and then we're going to continue on Friday. So make sure you check back in. And again, much appreciated for you joining in. And if you still have some time left, again, Ron, the 3D painter, is going to start his live stream in about 20 minutes, if I'm not wrong. So make sure to check him out. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. Make sure you check out the rest of the videos on my main channel. And hope to see you on the next one. Enjoy.